Hey guys, me again. This thing. It's a 87 Bluebird. There's another bus there, and there's an ambulance there. So, lots of projects. The white one's pretty much, complete, or, at least stable. The black one I got from Utah, from a nice family, who attempted a conversion. It was okay for their needs, I suppose. A few kids in there, some bunks and stuff I'll show you in just a second. But yeah, it's an old 87 Bluebird, and I am tasked with fixing it up. So let me show you what's going on with that. So it's a pretty cool bus. I think it might be 40 feet. Looks more like it's 38 or 36. Definitely got to do something about that. Probably rip those out and reframe them up and figure out how to put new steps in or use the existing. But definitely messed up there, so a little dangerous to get into, but that's okay. What a mess. Yeah, I've gone ahead and I hope that I can find some footage on my phone here, shooting with my phone, to show what it looked like before. There was a whole countertop area here that wasn't finished, unfinished kitchen with this old 12 volt fridge in here. I think it's 12 volt, or it's just a mini fridge. There was a counter over there. All this stuff was basically the paneling that was on the walls. It was kind of pieced together, like really pieced together. And so I unscrewed all of that, and it's a huge pile that needs to go. We'll probably repurpose some of it. There were some solar panels in here. There's a few useful things. They ran some electric. That panel was on the wall over here. They had some material up here for the wire chasing. We're gonna figure something else out for that. Maybe just cut it all, splice it, and run it through some conduit or something. But yeah, they had a few electrical sockets and things like that. So I pulled out, I don't know, 6 or 7 bags, giant contractor bags of insulation out of the walls, and gutted it and removed the majority of screws. I still got a few that need to come out. But I've been tasked to insulate, re-insulate. If you look at that floor is no good. It's OSB strand board, and I don't recommend ever putting that as a subfloor. There's no insulation under it either. So at some point we'll be ripping up the majority of that. I may have to go in there with a scribe saw or something along the edges. But yeah, I've got a huge load of crap in here that it's all very good wood, but it was very pieced together. They had some stuff up there on the back wall, like a whole bunch of little blocks. You see all those screw holes, like an insane amount of screws. I'll show you real quick the amount of screws that I pulled out of this thing. But yeah, I've been working hard in here. This is all screws and brackets, a huge glass jar of them. Been working hard in here little by little. Still need to cut a radius. So it's 2 layers of 3/4 inch styrofoam with foil face. It's got a 5.8, I think, R value, but only if you have 3/4 inch gap. So we're gonna lose some R value on that. This tape is starting to break away, which I do not like. It's metal tape faced with paper. But eventually that'll all get covered with hardboard. We're just going to put some hardboard paneling. Essentially same kind of stuff as this, a little bit thinner. This is actually some T111, I believe. But we're going to, behind here, we've got some hardboard. It's basic paneling. And then I'm going to come in here with a paint sprayer and spray the whole dang thing. I tried to keep the bunks in this rear bed frame mostly intact. I had to break away some of the studs from the walls and unscrew all that. so it's a little wobbly. It was solid as far as, you know, sleeping quarters go. There was 2 bunks here, 2 bunks here, or I don't know, 3 bunks, I guess, 3 kids, maybe 4. But yeah, it's definitely an undertaking, and I'm gonna probably have some extra of this, but we can always use that around the property. Yeah, everything is nice. Every single window is screened. I don't know if you can see that. No, maybe not. But every single window is screened, and that's pretty cool. They painted some crazy stuff on some of them for privacy, I guess. I'll probably have to scrape all that off. But yeah, you know, once I get all this cleaned out of this area, I'm going to continue on with my foam board. 1.5 inch of foam board insulation, and then tape behind it, and then start cutting this panel board to put it in place, and just you know, probably paint the whole thing white and clean, make it look clean, and then maybe redo the bed frame in a better way. It had a big piece of plywood on it with no slats, and I don't recommend putting a mattress on top of that with change of temperatures and everything, because it will, you know, create mold in your mattress eventually. So yeah, we'll probably redo some of that stuff, and may keep the bunks in here because I believe we're having a family come to stay for a little while. Single mom and her 2 kids, I believe. 3 kids, I don't know, teenagers maybe. But yeah, I've got a lot to clean up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. So make, you know, you gotta have a clean space to do anything in this world, and stay sane about it. Turn this camera around. Hopefully you see me. But yeah, working on this here Bluebird, and it's a lot to do, but I'm confident. I'm making a few bucks, you know, helping out with this. It's kind of, you know, I've had enough practice, so might as well jump into this and see if we can make it, you know, nice and livable, and have a, I definitely want to put a bathroom in. We're gonna have to figure out the floor. I would like to insulate the floor and do like I did with the subfloor and framed out and everything. You can go back, I don't know, 20, 30 videos of mine and see all that process. My bus, I still have yet to do any more work to my bus, but hey, little odd jobs here and there, and this is kind of an expertise, I think. So I'm just trying to go over this madness and make sense of it all. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys real soon, but I just want to send a quick update and show you what I'm up to over here in Georgia, central Georgia, outside of Macon, and living with some really cool people. They've got this ambulance sitting over here parked next to us that hasn't had anything done to it, and they've got this other cool little old Chevy GM bus with an actual mechanical carbureted engine in it, which is wild. But yeah, they run, and I don't know, they think this bus, along with the other one, will probably stay stationary for a little while. If anything, they may just move it to another property somewhere, but they have no intention of traveling full-time in it. So it doesn't need everything that I'm putting into my bus for full-time travel, but it definitely needs to be better insulated, framed out a little bit better. Gotta replace some rotting floor and some maybe remediate some of these leaks that created that, because that's important. You don't want to put up new stuff if you still got bad leaks in the walls. They don't want to gut the ceiling. Things been drawn all over and stuff, but I guess we'll just paint over top of it, and you know, little bit by little bit, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. It's been a long day. I've been working on this thing for, I don't know, 2 or 3 days now, and got quite a bit finished already. Whoa. 2 or 3 days. I'm about to fall out the front door. 2 or 3 days worth of work, cutting insulation. None of the framing is square, so I've got to take 4 measurements usually. Cutting radiuses, I'm doing that pretty much by eyeball. I'll probably fill that in with spray foam, you know, little gaps and stuff, but doing the best I can with what I got and the tools I have, and it's nice to be back to work in another schoolie, and I hope to be able to get some stuff to mine done soon. But I'm up here kind of a little stranded because I don't have a vehicle up here yet. A friend of mine in Florida is working on that for me to try to get a Jeep that I bought real cheap down there fixed and running, because it started to show problems before I left Florida. So hopefully I can get that up there. It's 4x4, it's got a tow package, cold AC and heat, nice stereo system, but ECM. It's an old Chrysler built 98 Jeep Grand Cherokee. And anybody who knows about Jeep Grand Cherokees or Jeeps in general know that they were poorly designed at some point. So yeah, I think I'm going to try to set you down, maybe film a little time lapse of cleanup, and I'll catch you guys soon on the next one. I didn't want to leave you hanging since my last couple of uploads. It's been a long time since I've been on YouTube and social media with bus building, so maybe this will inspire you guys again, or still, or maybe you just enjoy watching me, I don't know. Anyway, create your own utopia. Start today. What are you waiting for? It only takes a little bit of grit and a lot of hard work and a little bit of investment, and you can create a home on wheels and live the life of your dreams, hopefully. Y'all take care out there. Love you. See you on the next one. Peace. Yep. Yeah, cutting insulation is basically simple, you know. If you can't do that, you shouldn't probably be picking up a utility blade or trying to convert a school bus anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Thanks for joining me again for another one. It's been real. Take it easy. Peace! Oh boy. Ha! Got a mess in here. What the hell am I supposed to do about this? Too busy working on other people's stuff. I know exactly what to do. See you guys in the next one.